Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back everyone. This is going to be another kind of random video because we're going to talk about a few different things. So always check timestamps down below because that way you'll know where to go. So we are recording this on Thursday, April 7th, and a lot of exciting things are going to be happening. The USA has their game against Uzbekistan on Saturday. That is going to be very exciting. And I guess we'll start there kind of. We didn't really talk about the roster for that game. It's still, the youngins.
Yeah, not a lot of vets there.
Yeah, it's like a lot of young players. And Vlatko is trying to see who's going to rise to the occasion on these games. I will say, USA better win against Uzbekistan. I love Uzbekistan. I did a report on the country 25 years ago.
What?
They better win. I mean, they have to win, and they have to look good against a team like Uzbekistan. But one of the people who was not called into camp, who was not called to the roster, who we have not seen in a very long time, had a major announcement very recently.
Oh, that is true. Julie Ertz is officially pregnant with a baby.
Yeah,
first baby.
I think a lot of people kind of speculated about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because based on that she wasn't playing, based on just things, but it's official. She announced it, and I'll first kind of read her post she posted. She said, "Adding to our starting lineup, baby Ertz," and it's a picture of her and Zach. And I mean, this first picture is very seductive. And if you go in the comment section here, I mean, so many people have congratulated her. I mean, all the U.S. Women's National Team girls, and so many blue check marks. Kelly O'Hara, Mal Pugh, O'Brien, Carly Lloyd congratulates her. I mean, everyone. So that's exciting. So we always talked about, why was she not playing for Angel City? There was no official. People thought, oh, maybe she was still injured. But I think all along she was either planning on becoming pregnant or was already pregnant.
Right, yeah. I wonder how far along she is.
She looks pretty far along. But we kind of want to talk about this baby boom. I mean...
Yeah, well, first of all, let me mention, her and Crystal, besties, right?
Yes.
So... I can't believe they're having babies together
at the same time. And the babies are going to be the same ages.
They had a baby pact?
You never know. Hey, you never know. Sometimes best friends always like to get pregnant at the same time. But Kristen, but let's start this. So I think the baby boom in the last couple of years started with Alex Morgan. Obviously,
she started it.
Yeah,
it's like a train.
There was players before her that had gotten pregnant who were players, but this is the most recent baby boom.
Yes.
Started with Alex Morgan, and from all accounts, that was not planned. It was right after the World Cup, and then the Olympics were supposed to be the next summer. It didn't work out that way, so it worked out well for her. And she even talked about it not necessarily being planned, because I think some of the players plan them. Everyone who's pregnant right now, we're going to get to it, said they want to be in the World Cup in a year and a half.
Strategic.
Very strategic. But Crystal Dunn is pregnant. Casey Kruger is pregnant. Allie and Ash adopted Sloan last year.
Yeah.
AD French.
AD French
had a baby not that long ago. So that's the baby boom is here. All these babies.
Yeah.
So many moms, so many soccer players are gonna be moms.
Babies are popping left and right.
Yeah. So what does everyone think about that? Are you guys excited? Do you like seeing the babies? I mean, who doesn't like a baby? Who doesn't like seeing the babies?
Serial killers.
Everyone likes babies. They're so cute. I see Charlie. She was at the Wave game. She has blonde hair now. Have you noticed that?
Whoa, who dyed it? I'm joking.
So super exciting. So happy for Julie and
all the other mamas.
Yeah, and I don't know when Crystal's actually due. I don't know when Casey's due. So probably pretty soon though.
Yeah.
So that was exciting. We did want to talk about that. We also wanted to kind of talk about, we talked about the Uzbekistan game. That is a friendly, trying to see who Vlatko wants to...
Who stands out?
Who's going to be on the team for qualifiers and for World Cup next year, and in between too. I guess I wasn't planning on talking about this, but I'll kind of mention this. I told Sarah the other day, the girls we see right now at the camp, people are still wondering, why wasn't Christen there? Why wasn't Alex Morgan there? Why wasn't Tobin there? 150% Alex Morgan has been playing great. Christen Press has been playing amazingly. There is no way that those two players in particular will not be on the qualifier roster for the qualifiers over the summer.
If they are left off, there's going to be an uproar.
Yeah.
There's going to be quite the uproar.
I couldn't imagine them. They've been both playing so well. Tobin, I still think is going to be there. It depends on if she can stay healthy. But other than her not being as healthy, that's the only thing I can see taking her out of the discussion. The one player I still don't know is Pinoe. She's injured now.
We haven't even seen her debut for the NWSL this year.
Yeah. She might be the one vet who maybe is not in the picture for the qualifiers and beyond. That's the one player I still think there's a big question mark on. A lot of other players I think either will be there or will not be there.
I do agree with this, Bob.
Yeah.
I do agree.
So talking about the Uzbekistan game, there's an international break, and there are, I believe, some friendlies going on, but also the UEFA qualifiers are happening for the World Cup, and a bunch of games are happening for the World Cup. And one of the games tomorrow, it's going to be England, the Lionesses against North Macedonia. I'm not exactly sure when this video is going to go up. We're recording it Thursday night. The game's tomorrow at 1 our time. It's probably going to go up after that. But one thing that was just announced is that Leah Williamson has officially been confirmed as the new permanent captain of England's women's soccer team, the Lionesses. She is the official permanent captain.
Ooh, I like that.
And I think that's major. I mean, of course it's major, but, they talk about her being the captain. She's 24, 25 years old.
Just a baby.
And she doesn't have as much experience as some other players who are, who play for the Lionesses. And it's such a major accomplishment because, as we know, it has been Steph Houghton for 6 years. It had been Steph Houghton. And, Steph Houghton is still in the picture for Lionesses, but she's been injured. She's been really injured.
Did you see what she wrote about? Yeah, so Steph posted, this Instagram. My statement regarding the Lionesses captaincy. So it has been the greatest honor and privilege to captain my country for the last 8 years. The past 12 months have been very difficult trying to overcome a number of injuries. I understand and respect Serina's decision to name a new captain, and it is being passed on to a very deserving and driven leader in Leah Williamson. I continue to work hard with my rehabilitation in trying to make the squad for this summer's home European Championship. I'm available for the selection when fit and look forward to putting on an England shirt again. I will be back soon, Steph.
She also says, regardless of whether I have the armband or not, I'll still be the same leader that I'll always be for the girls. I respect whatever decision Serina makes, no matter what. You'll get the same person on and off the pitch, with or without the armband. So it's a hard transition for her. Obviously, she knows that her being injured and everything that's going on with her, it's hard, but to kind of have that statement, it just shows the maturity and the respect she has for the team and for Leah too.
Right.
And
yeah.
Serina.
Yeah.
Out of all the players, she chose Leah to be the...
Yeah, that's a tough decision when you got so many great players, and it's just like, who do you pick? You gotta pick the standout star, and I mean, Leah's been kicking booty.
She has. And then also it says here for Williamson, who first wore the captain's armband last September during the 2 Women's World Cup qualifiers against North Macedonia and Luxembourg. It was a culmination of the rise through the ranks in which she had also captained the U17 and the U19 and the U20 England teams. So, I mean...
Quite the cappy.
She knows what it's all about, which I think is funny because it also says in this article, which everyone knows, she's not the Arsenal captain. That's Kim Little, which I think is good. You know what I mean? She knows how to be a leader and I don't want to say follower, but,
Well, yes.
She can be both. But I think most people would say she's very deserving, that she's, for being so young, she's so mature. And
yes, very mature.
So she gets things done. She actually will not be playing in the game tomorrow because of concussion protocol, that she's not fit to play tomorrow. So she won't be playing tomorrow. But what does everyone think of that? But I think it's super exciting. Congrats to Leah, and that is so cool.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see that.
I also think, I know we kind of talked about this in our last Jordan and Leah video. That is one of the reasons why, whether or not Jordan and Leah are together, still partners or not, it's on the DL. I think if they are, it's going to be continuously on the DL. I still think they might still be in a relationship. Some people don't, but I actually kind of still think they might be. I'm gonna say, since she's the captain, she's just kind of like, okay, private life's private. My soccer career, I don't want them to intermingle at all.
That's like, with a mullet, business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah. I think so. I think if, and I think it's a mature thing to do. And to say, I'm just going to have my private life be completely private, because I want people to look up to me. I don't want any off the field distraction.
But you can't take a backseas. I'm sorry.
You kind of can.
Okay.
I think you kind of can. So what does everyone think about that? Are you guys going to be watching the Lionesses tomorrow against North Macedonia? That should be exciting, because that one is for World Cup. Because if you remember, the World Cup qualifiers are going on. But also the Euros are going on for the Europeans this year.
Whoa.
That means, and it also says in this article, that means Leah is going to be the captain at home, because the Euros are in England. She's going to be captain at home for one of the biggest tournaments. I mean, Euros for some, I would say, is number 2 behind World Cup, even before Olympics or anything.
Ooh,
it's
no pressure, babes.
Yeah, she's going to be captaining. It's such an accomplishment for her to have this. So happy for her. What does everyone think? Questions, comments down below. We will talk to everyone soon.